morning to everyone. Myself and Kalpana. I am from G.K.Jain High Secondary School, Royapuram. Today I am going to explain the topic is metallurgy. Metallurgy is nothing else. It is a stepwise process to extract the metal from its ore. So we know about the metal. Day-to-day life metals are gold, silver, copper and all. What is meant by ores? Ore is nothing else. We know that our metals have been get it from the under the earth. So ore is the combination of metal and some other impurities is also be there. The most important steps in the metallurgy, there are 3 steps. First one is concentration. And the second one is extraction. And the third one is a refining. These are the 3 important steps in the metallurgy. First one is the concentration. Concentration. In these steps, we have removed the earthy impurities alone. In the second step, in the extraction, we have converted the metal ores into the metal oxides. Then again the metal oxide into the ore. The 2 steps are there in this extraction. And third one is in the refining. In this refining step, we get it the purest form of metal. These are the 3 steps. First we have seen the concentration. So I am already told that concentration is nothing else. Concentration, we remove the earthy impurities. So in this concentration, we have to remove the earthy impurities. Some more steps are there in it. First one is gravity separation. Okay. So under the concentration, we have some more steps will be included in it. So in the concentration, the earthy impurities are to be removed. So first step is the gravity separation. The gravity separation is nothing else. We have to remove the higher concentration than the lower concentration. For that, ore. The ore should be always be in the higher concentration. And the next, gangue. Gangue is nothing else, the impurities. The impurities will be in the lower concentration. Then only this method will be applicable. For example, we have take the oxides ores. The oxides ores are to be applicable in the gravity separation. Example, hematite. Hematite, tungsten, etc. These are the hematite, tungsten, these are the oxides ores. In this type of oxide ores is applicable in the gravity separation. And next step is, first one is the gravity separation and second one is froth flotation. Okay, and the second step is froth flotation. Flotation, by naming itself you can be understand, it means floating will be there. That means the ore will have the absorbing capacity of oil and the gangue will have the absorbing capacity of water. Then only those ore only applicable for the froth flotation. So froth flotation, the ore should be absorbed by the water and the gangue should be absorbed by the, for example, if you have taken the beaker, first you have to send the ore as well as the gangue. Already you know that we have taken a beaker. Okay, in this beaker you have to send the ore, the impurities ore. Okay, again you know that the ore should be, the condition will be the ore will be absorbed by the oil. Again we have to pour some pine oil. Why we have to pour some pine oil means it will be having a higher density and also it will be giving a so much of foaminess to that. Okay, so what happened here, we have put some propelator like that. Okay, if the propelator will be there, it will be increasing the rotation of the hair. So already we have the pine oil into it. We have the ore with the impurities as well as the pine oil. Then after that we have introduced those propelator. What happened? The hair will be rotated. It will be formed the foaminess. We know ore is being absorbed by the oil. So the above, the foaminess will be there. Okay, so it is filled with the oil only, because oil is being the lesser density, so it has been flowed. So here the ganju will be there. It will be having a higher density, so it has been settled here. This is the one of the method to separate it. And the next method is leaching. Okay, leaching. This is also be the one of the. And next, third step is a leaching. Leaching is, in this method, it is nothing else. We have to remove soluble and the insoluble method. So in this process, the condition will be the ore should be in a soluble substance and the ganju should be in the insoluble substance. For example, when you taken a sand as well as the salt, if you have put it into the water, what happened? The salt will be dissolved in it. Then the sand will be settled down. First we have to remove that. And the second step is, it should be called as a recovery. You have to recover the ore. How should be required? For example, if salt should be the ore, means it should be soluble in the water. Then how should be? If we have heated, the salt should be evaporated. Okay, so the ore should be a soluble one, the ganju should be a insoluble one. Again, the leaching is also having a so much of leaching we have been. First one is a ammonia leaching. In this method, we have to put the ammonia to remove the soluble substance. And second one, cyanide leaching. In this method, example, we are using a sodium cyanide. Like a cyanide substance, we have to use to remove the soluble substance. And the third one is a alkali leaching. Alkali leaching is nothing else. Alkali means that will be a base. Any kind of base we can be used to leach the substance. For example, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, etc. etc. And the fourth one is acidic leaching. Acidic leaching. Acid leaching is nothing else. Some more acid will be used for the leaching process. So these are. And the next method is magnetic separation. And the fourth one is magnetic separation. So from the name itself you can be identified how the magnets will be attracted. The substance will be having the magnetic property. Example, the ore should be having the magnetic property, means the ganju will be the non-magnetic substance. Then we can be easily separated the ores. So these are all the 4 steps which have been included in the concentration. Again I am telling that what are all the 4 steps. First one, gravity separation. And the second one is froth flotation. And the third one is leaching. And the fourth one is magnetic separation. Okay, these are all the 4 steps which has been included in the concentration of ores. Okay. So what are all the questions they may be expected? First one, what are all the process? Explain the gravity separation with example. What are all the substance which be included in the magnetic separation? Like this, you can be expected some more questions. And also, what are all the ores, important ores for the metals? These are the questions we have been expected from this lesson. Thank you.